perception of the play and a different experience with the play. Let me see. I'm going to move down here to Miss Clarissa since you are new. Okay, what has been your experience with doing something like this? This is your first time ever acting?
Wow. Yes.
Nobody can tell. Nobody can tell.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda. It has been a very challenging, scary, exciting. Just all of that wrapped up into one. It has been really amazing and awesome to know that I can actually do something like this. And I'm thankful to the directors and even the other actors to help me to come and help me pull this off. You know, they always encourage me a lot and tell me, you can do this, tap in, don't do this, do it that way. And it's just been it's been a wonderful experience, and I love it. I'm so grateful.
Glad you do, because
yes.
we're enjoying you and we love you. So now, moving over to Demetrius. Demetrius, you said this is your first stage play, but you actually have acting experience in other realms.
I dibble and dabble, So recently, I did a little campaign for the Blue Bikes campaign. I won little billboards and commercials and such.
See, we have celebrities up in this play.
And I just wrapped up a little feature with called Cutthroat City, directed by RZA. Music heads know who that is. T.I., Wesley Snipes. So it was great.
Man, I knew I should have signed up for that. I know all those people were in it.
That was a great experience that it is. But this is a total different monster, and I love it. It's a real challenge. On TV, you can stop and pause. With this live, we going live.
Yes.
We gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So no stopping. So I welcome the challenge, and I love it because this is something I do, and it's something different, and I love acting, like period, because it brought me out somewhere I don't want to be, and I'm trying to show people that you can do it any lane you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be entertainment, go do your entertainment. You can go soap all day. You can make Mardi Gras Indian beads all day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You find your lane. That's all. You be all right.
Well, one thing I want to stay with you real quick, because when I originally created the character of Byron, he was a very serious guy. Mm-hmm. You have turned him into this comedic character and it's so hilarious. Yeah. And I never thought about it. He was the person who was always mad. He was mad at his brother for what he did. He was mad at Alexis for what she did. Yeah. The only person he even got along with was Andrea.
Right. But that's probably some other reason why he going to like Andrea. We can speak on that.
So what made you decide to approach the character the way you did?
Well, I figured, if he was lighthearted at some point in time, he's a good character. Lighthearted. You always see him as, just being the life of the party. When time to speak to his brother and let him know, like, what's up, he'll know, oh, man, dude ain't playing. Mm-hmm. I need to be real with him. I never seen my brother act like this. So I figured he needed, like, a shift, like a change of his, like in his perspective. Like, all right, man, like, you tripping. You really tripping, bro. Like, so always here, but they can also bring him down here and embrace him, like, and let him know, like,
I really believe you did do that. You really brought a balance to your brother. So, and that worked out really well. Mm-hmm. And then you have the person who brings the balance to Miss Serious Andrea. We have Miss Brenda. Now, I would tell you, you're another person who I did not create Brenda to be the way that you brought her out, but I absolutely love it because I believe that, because Brenda was that person who was kind of almost the mother hen to Andrea, because I guess she knew what Andrea was getting into by marrying Christopher. Mm-hmm. And so she always wanted to watch her back. And you're still watching your friend's back, but you do it in a way that is so entertaining that just makes people smile and it makes you endearing. And and it's true, because there were people who read this book who said, I just don't like Brenda. She's too motherly. I think she got a crush on Andrea. But you were able to bring something else to the character, and I really love that.
For me, it really was, once I read the book, I was like, oh, wow, because I read the script, but once I read the book, I was like, okay. And Brenda is that protective of her friend, but she's also the life of the party. And it was actually something Miss Rose told me. She said, I always say you talk about your best friend. We were talking about that. Deal with. She was like, what is it about your best friend that Andrea has? And for me, I was like, I am the one that is overprotective of my best friend. And with the comedy part, it's like, I know she's gone through something. Andrea's gone through something. It's like, okay, let me, bring her up. There's the backstory. I actually did the backstory
Right.
of Andrea and Brenda's friendship. So that's how that came about. And she's just that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Yes.
Oh goodness, you are hilarious. My best friend. She actually says that in the play. So, now you were one of the few people when you decided to, audition for the play. You specifically told me what role you wanted to play. What was it that made you want to play Alexis?
Well, I just felt like I could understand her a little bit better, but also I knew it was going to be a challenge. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to get the part. I was like, okay, it can help me, better myself just to go audition and, let's see where I fall. If I'm background, I'd be cool with it. But I didn't expect to get the part. And I was like, oh, wait, I have the part. So now I have to really, figure out who this person is that I'm playing, because I didn't want to associate her to the book because she's completely different now because of the script. And so I wanted to learn her instead of judging her, because off the bat, looking at the script, I was like, okay, yeah, I know who she is. But I started to think about it, and I was like, okay, this is really challenging because it challenged who I am.
Yes.
I mean, you could look at me, I'm just smiling so much, I laugh. I'm the complete opposite, but going into her mindset, it's like, okay, on the outside, she's this person. But really, what makes Chris out of anybody, he cheats with her,
Right.
And I didn't think about it, but Rose, she told me in rehearsal that it wouldn't be a play without her to kind of push it into the next, scenes or the next, movement in the play.
Right.
And so when she said that, it just snapped. I'm just like, oh, okay, so she's not one-dimensional. She's really a person in a sense. So the more we were able to just talk and just go into the script and really just not look at the script and just know our lines and stuff, I'm able to really flow with her. But also it surprises me that she's actually deeper than what she is on paper. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be fun to see who she really is and what she creates in this little world. And it's exciting. This is my first time just being in the front and actually have lines and being able to express myself without just dancing, because I am a professional dancer. So, we used to being quiet. So this is really a challenge to kind of express myself the way I do all the time in the background, learning everybody else's lines and just being like, man, it would be cool to be in the front. So I'm in the front now. Let's see what I can do.
And you are definitely in the front. You're doing your thing, I'm going to tell you.
Thank you.
But no, like I said, I'm really just enjoying the way everybody has just brought a new dimension to these characters. These characters were created, technically they were created in 1997. I didn't actually start pushing to publish the book until 2003, and then it came out in 2004. So we actually had to update some things. There were no cell phones when I started this book. There were cell phones, but not very many people very many people had them. We weren't emailing each other, we weren't texting each other. So
It was just
we had to
very
bring
strict.
some of that in. So in fact, I'm actually thinking about redoing the book now that we're a little older. We have a little bit more technology than we did back in '97. But Tuttle done got cool back here.
Lord, Tuttle.
Tuttle was just trying to let y'all know he is not a 60-year-old man.
He plays no
All the
games.
bright lights and stuff. I got cataracts.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I'm hearing it correctly, though, you hadn't done stage performance before, as in theater. You hadn't done theater.
I have, but this is my first time being, one of the lead roles.
Okay.
In the play or stage play, yeah.
Okay, but you're acting. I know you said you hadn't acted in a while, but what is your genre?
Theater. I really would love to venture off to film. It's more what I love about theater, like I wanted to say Byron so bad. Demetrius
We keep doing that, you
is
guys.
that you're live. Like you mess up, you got to keep going. You can't stop. Film. I've done background. I've done commercial, and we had to cut if something wasn't right. Theater, you on stage, you live, you mess up, you better keep it moving, and that's what I love about it. And the audience, the energy from the audience. If there's a laugh. Sometimes if you're not trying to be funny and they laugh, you're like, oh, okay. So that energy from the audience just makes you, help you perform more on stage, my personal opinion.
Well, it's actually funny about stage. I remember rehearsing a play, and when we rehearsed the play, nobody laughed at that scene because it wasn't really a funny scene. But then when we did it on stage, everybody's like, that's so funny. And then I thought about it, I was like, well, I guess that is kind of funny now that I'm thinking about it, because we weren't thinking about it in rehearsal. So you never know how the audience is going to react to something. And so asking some of the our experienced actors and actresses back here, how do you handle that? Or how does that not throw somebody off? Well, I mean, like, if I'm on stage thinking I'm doing something serious and it doesn't come across as serious, or maybe I think it's going to be funny and people didn't laugh, or the audience didn't receive it the way we thought we would. How do we not let that throw us off?
Ooh, you want to answer that one? Or shall I?
Laugh.
So, well, maintain the character.
Yes.
Maintain. The audience doesn't exist. The audience doesn't exist because, Brenda is moving about in her life. Andrea is moving about in her life. Byron is moving about in their life. So Jeanette, Clarissa, and Demetrius do not exist. So they don't hear anything. The characters wouldn't hear anything. So you just keep it moving. You keep breathing. You leave the space. You always leave space. You slow down. Whatever you want to do, just slow down. You leave space for whatever happens. But that has nothing to do with you. It's happening in front of you.
Amen. Very lovely.
Direct as
Yes. All right, so we're going to take another quick break, and when we get back, we're going to continue getting to know these awesome characters, and then we'll talk about some of the other people who weren't able to make it tonight who are also in the show. So we'll be right back. Stay right there. This is Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
Divorce, separation, poverty, financial lack, financial need. Most issues that we're not dealing with in the church setting. But thank the Lord, there's an answer coming for you through the Forgiven Show, hosted by me, Evangelist Melanie Pichon. Stay tuned as we will meet you weekly, every Thursday, to discuss and give answers to the situations and the challenges that you're facing. Remember, show starts January 18th, 2018.
Well, we're festive people. Okay, we are back. Okay, so we have people getting on live. We have a message from Cynthia Thomas Guy, who says, "Hey, Clarissa, Memphis is so proud of you. I can't wait to see you on stage. Love you, sis." So, all right, we had a little bit of a technical situation earlier. So if you are on now, share. Let everybody know what you're watching. Yes, I mean, I see people inviting people. Hey, Stacy, yes, girl. No, not yours. Everybody's not related to you, Clarissa. You might be right, though. You might be right.
Because she's your friend.
Yep, there you
She's not
go.
related.
It'll come up. You might be looking at the wrong thing because I'm looking at it. You might be looking at the wrong link. So, take your phones, share. Jennifer says we all look awesome. Tell them, thank you, Jennifer. See, they're on. So we need y'all to go ahead and continue to share. So I'm gonna put this down so we can continue this interview because y'all not gonna have me getting caught up. Yeah. See, okay, ma'am. You see what we have to go through every week? Every week. This one right here. I know. So, we were talking about experience. We were saying that we have some actors who are very new to this. We have some very experienced actors. Some of the actors who weren't able to be with us tonight. We have Miss Amber Ned, who's playing your mother, Aunt Mary. Oh yeah, y'all were getting into it. I thought she was really gonna beat you the other day. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then we have Darnell. Willie Lee plays Darnell, and that is your boo.
Don't get cut.
Oh. Okay. Is that better? I'm getting nasty notes from my producer. And I know, nasty. And then we have Mr. Dominique McClellan, who's playing your husband. Yeah. He is playing Christopher, and Dominique is actually a very experienced actor. So we're all very fortunate to have him on our team. I'm really, really, really loving it. Why did he just give me a frowny face? My producer is messing with me tonight. But that's okay. That's what makes this show fun. What is that, a shout? Okay, anyway, everybody's just cutting up tonight. Is it because we have so many people in the studio?
This is how we are when we get on.
Yes. Oh, goodness. So, as I mentioned earlier, Cheating in the Next Room is actually the culminating event for the Black History Month Literary Weekend. So we start off February 23rd with a very free, I say very free, writer's workshop over at the Norman Maier Library. So if you're in New Orleans, it'll start at 11 in the morning. Come on over to the Norman Maier Library. We're going to have some of our students, our Orleans Parish students, in the audience. We've actually had some people, some adults reserving slots for the writer's workshop. And we have a panel of 8 awesome authors, and you're going to meet some of those authors throughout the month of February, because we have a few who are going to be interviewed right here on this show. So stay tuned each week so you can get to know the authors who are going to be here. We're also going to have 2 guest speakers for the Writers Workshop. We're going to have my frat brother, Mr. Will Cason, who will be flying in from Los Angeles, California. And I keep saying Los Angeles. He's coming from Sacramento, but it's still California. So he is actually a motivational speaker who specializes in motivating teenagers. So he is going to be there. And then we have Miss Felicia Young, who is the CEO of Higher Minds of Education. And she has actually sponsored one of the gifts that we're going to be giving our 8th and 9th grade essay contest winners. So if you have not entered, or not you because you're grown, but if you have an 8th or a 9th grader who is a gifted writer, or maybe they just want to stretch themselves, make sure that they enter this contest because the gifts are going to be amazing. How many 8th and 9th graders get $100 just for knowing how to write? So they're going to get $100. They're going to get scholarship materials from Higher Minds of Education. Swagger Magazine said that they will actually publish the winners' essays in their magazine. So, and then they get to read their essays in front of so many influential people at our literary brunch, which will take place on February 24th. February 24th at 10:30 in the morning over at the Tom Bar Life Center. We will have a literary jazz brunch. So we have a live band, Israel Music. I hope I say that correctly. But they're going to be there, and they are awesome. If you've not checked out the Soul Sessions on Thursdays at the Tom Bar Life Center, you've got to check it out because they are awesome. So, see, you've been there. And then we're also going to have 2 guest speakers. Here's one of our guest speakers right here. New Orleans' first African-American Zen monk. Yes, she has some credentials to her. So she's going to be one of our guest speakers. And then Miss Francesca Felder, who is the CEO of Swagger Magazine, will be our other guest speaker. And that is going to be, and not to mention, we still have our 8 authors who will also be there as well. So that is going to be February 24th at 10:30 in the morning. And then at 5:30, we're going to have a pre-production social. That's absolutely free as well, where you'll get to meet the authors. You'll be able to socialize and network. And then at 7:30 sharp, 7:30 sharp, 7:30 sharp. What time, y'all? 7:30. Sharp. We will have the world premiere of the stage play, Cheating in the Next Room. Oh, I'm so excited. All these awesome people. This is a play you do not want to miss. And now I do want to ask, so now that many of you have gotten a little taste of acting, we have Tedo, who's been doing this for a while, and we have our 2 directors back here doing this for a while, and then we have, the cast will use the mic when they talk. And we also have our actors and actresses down here who have gotten a taste of theater. Do you think this is something that you might want to try again? Or are you going back to movies?
Taking everything. Whatever they can give, I'm taking everything.
There you go.
I'm with you, Byron. No, I definitely would love to do it again, and I'm very interested in furthering my career. It's really exciting, and
Yes.
This is not the last of me, guys.
All right now.
That's my best friend. Yes. Same for me. I want to do it all. I just love the journey that I'm on, this new journey, this new thing called life that I have received. My new year was my birthday. So I'm just excited to see what life brings and ready to get into a little bit of everything.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, of course. Why do this experience and not do it again? That's pointless. So, yeah, I'm trying to take everything too. So, yeah, you can catch us more after this. We're going to be doing a lot of more things. So, yeah.
Yes. Now, speaking of birthdays, because somebody mentioned a birthday, it's somebody's
Yes, it's my birthday, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not going to do anything for my birthday, but it feels good. Today feels like a good day, and I'm talking with my cast, this new family, and it's just fun. Today has been fun, and I feel so special. So yes.
And the turn up is later.
Mr. Tedo, I know you've been doing this for a while, but give us some words. Come this way. There we go.
I definitely will continue to do theater. I think theater is the essence of an actor, and it's the foundation of an actor because, like Byron said earlier, it's live. There's no takes with theater, so it really brings out the true craft in the actor. So definitely, and hopefully you'll bring me back when we go on tour. I can come back as Henry.
He keeps speaking it into existence, so I think we're going to have to make this happen.
Yes. That's why we love Tedo.
Yes. But now, We talked about this, but we have there's some of you have some other projects coming up. Like you have a project very soon. Why don't you tell us about it? In fact, I think we have a flyer. If our director can grab it, the one that says art. No, not that one. The one that says Black Art Magazine. Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of them. Okay. Well, while he's finding it, why don't you go ahead and tell us about what's going on Saturday?
Okay, just a brief little synopsis on it. It's a modern day rent party. It's called That Rent Party. Just like back in those days, they didn't have social media or really flyers. It was very secretive. So have you heard about That Rent Party? You going to That Rent Party? That's the idea. So it's basically like a modern day networking party. For artists, for people that enjoy the arts, the culture, Black culture, that enjoys just learning and enjoying really just the performing arts and how we can come together and build a different world for people to enjoy. And they're going to have people perform. We're going to do a snippet of the show there. We also have a live band, Mario Abney, he's going to be performing. We have Kamari Stevens performing. We have Black Girl Giggles. Yes. They're performing. They have Kyle Smith. He's hosting. We also have Black Smith Poetry performing. And the second half will be a debut of my little live performance / short film project called Process. And
awesome.
Just the mind and going through those little intricate mindsets of an artist, but also a young Black dancer, and also a person that's a perfectionist, and also how all those things kind of crumble into this, but it looks at the live performances and what we created. So yeah, that's not brief, but hopefully you guys come Saturday at 7:00. Doors open, and it starts at 7:30, maybe 7:35. I'll give y'all a little 5-minute skit because of parades, but after that we starting on time because we low.
Right.
So make sure you come. At the door is $20. If you get it before, you can get in for $15. So yeah, make sure you guys come. And you guys aren't turned away if you don't have the money. If you have $10 in your pocket, or $1 in your pocket, or 20 in your wallet.
I don't tell people that because you're gonna let somebody in for $1 and then they're gonna go to the bar and buy a $10 drink.
Well,
Why?
At this point, the money is not. I don't worry about money. I'm just hoping that you come and grab an experience and enjoy what I produce and created and stressed on. So just come out. If you have family and friends, if you don't want to turn up and go to, the parades that night, come, because it's going to be cold and y'all going to need someone to come in and be hot. So come in and enjoy some art.
Well, I will tell you, I am so proud of you because I remember when you messaged me to tell me you were going to do this, and the way you pulled it together and the caliber of people that you have supporting you in this, it's beautiful. And I'm definitely going to be there. I invited some friends to come along with me, and we just want to come and support you and turn it up for you. Yes. And we're going to be there because some people are going to perform a little piece while they're there.
Yes.
So if you want a preview of Cheating in the Next Room, you might want to come to that rent party. Yes. Now, does anybody else have any upcoming events they want to talk about or any upcoming projects? What y'all got going on? Oh, I know you want to say something. Yeah, what you got going on?
Of course, February 24th, we have Cheating in the Next Room. Before that, we have a web series that's going to be putting together a great group of friends that I met doing theater, such as this. The web series it's in the process, thanks to Cher Phillips. And one of the cast members, Amber, she's in it as well. Let's see, I'm heading to LA. I'm going to chase that dream as a performer. I have my own clothing line, Love 504. I take professional photos. That's Road Dogs Photography. That's always
how
in
can
the
people
work.
find Road Dogs Photography?
Social media, that's the big market right now. We're doing visual branding where we're taking pictures and we're just plastering all over the city. Some of it's raw, some of it's passionate, some of it is influenced by other artists such as you guys. Love 2020. Watch out for that. That podcast, that live band. Love 2020 is gonna be the big thing coming out of New Orleans.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. And Tato, do you have some things some people want to talk about? You don't want to talk about nothing. Okay.
Well, actually, I have a website, TetoNovember.com. Y'all go check out the website. You can see a few projects you could download. My latest movie, Foreclosure Dead Deed, which got to give a huge shout out to Dominique McClellan. He actually worked with me on the post-production and made it come to life with the editing. So shout out to Dominique. He's not here tonight, but he's also my mentor. So, and also I have a soundtrack to go along with that. I'll be putting that on pre-order on iTunes. But you can just keep up with me on TetoNovember.com. Everything is on there.
Well, you know what? If your singing voice is anything like microphone voice, I think we all buying your CD. I'm just saying. Oh, wait a minute. The director done left us. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. All right, so we have some more comments coming in. I am coming in that thing. Oh. What's that say right there? Who that? Who friend is it?
Stacy.
No, not Stacy. Stacy didn't say.
Oh, that's Shannon Butler. That's my friend.
Oh. Okay.
She coming in at 9.
Okay.
That's so far.
Gwendell said, "Hey, Clarissa, can't wait to see you on stage." Shannon Butler just gave your website, TetoNovember.com. Who's Gwendell Garrett's friend? Okay, she's proud of you. Thank you. All right. Who's Jonelle Clark's friend? Okay, she's so proud. She's so proud of you. Thank you, And Jess Harris said, "Yes."
Yes, that's my new. Yes. Yes.
All right. Bags packed. We'll be there Friday. Clarissa's family will need their own section.
Well, all right.
That was Shawanda.
That's my sister.
Layrock Logan.
That's my cousin.
Tickets bought and hotel room reserved.
Already. Yes.
Okay, now my friend said, "I'm excited for you, Rhonda, and the entire casting crew."
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you.
And Shannon said we all look fabulous. So I just want to thank all of you guys. But we're going to take one more. Yes, we will. We will. So if anybody has questions, I'm setting it on you because I don't want to throw it down. If anybody has questions, go ahead and throw your questions. You can either call in at 504-341-8255 or you can type your question into the comment. But we'd love to hear your voice, so you can call in as well. So we're going to take a quick break while we're waiting for those questions to come in, and then we're going to go ahead and throw up that flyer for Miss Alexis. I keep wanting to call you Alexis Therese. So just a quick 2-minute break. Stay right there. We will be right back. All right. Let me go ahead and help. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting itchy.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
Divorce, separation, poverty, financial lack, financial need. Most issues that we're not dealing with in the church setting. But thank the Lord, there's an answer coming for you through the Forgiven Show, hosted by me, Evangelist Melanie Pichon. Stay tuned as we will meet you weekly, every Thursday, to discuss and give answers to the situations and the challenges that you're facing. Remember, show starts January 18th, 2018.
New Orleans Talk Network. It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready because the conversation will be hot and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Keith wanted the phone number. No, okay. Hey, we're back. Okay, so Keith asked what the phone number was. It's 504-341-8255. That's 504-341-8255. So we have a few minutes left, so if you'd like to call in, we want to hear your lovely voices. Willie Lee messaged in and said, y'all looking good up there, missing you all, and hope I was there. I think he meant wish I was there. Okay. Gwendell said, looks like a fabulous crew. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Gwendell.
And Sherry says she's proud of Clarissa. And Pauline, your auntie, says she's proud of you.
She's coming all the way from Detroit, Michigan.
Did you you just wanted to play with the microphone? You see, this is what we go through every rehearsal. But I'll tell you, this past week was probably the most fun rehearsal. Y'all just had fun with the lines. I liked when you did that little ad-libbing arguing thing and you didn't even break character with it. That was just fun.
See, as a director, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing I like about theater the most, which lines up with my other vocation as a Zen monk, the immediacy, the here and now of it.
Yes.
So whatever's happening here and now, be in it with your character. So I don't care what comes out as long as the character is right.
Amen.
It'll work out perfectly.
Yes. Now we do have a caller. So caller, who's on the line?
My name is Vincent out of Memphis.
Yeah. Hi, how are you? Come on. What's going on? What question do you have?
Proud of you.
Thank you.
That is so sweet.
Can I give a shout out? Can I give a shout out to you?
Yes.
Vincent's Magic Hand Shoe Shines, located in Memphis, Tennessee.
Can I give a shout out?
Yes.
I have to say, I love
Hello?
all of Clarissa's family. You guys are the most supportive, amazing, most
you,
emotive
Clarissa.
group.
Thank you
I
so
love you
much.
all
Thank you.
so much.
I know that's right. Okay, well, so we have another caller. Caller, who's this? What, is Vincent still on the phone? Thank you, Vincent. Okay, I think Vincent didn't want to let us go. Okay, so we're gonna keep reading. Oh my, LOL, Vincent. Okay, Pauline wants to know what is Clarissa's favorite part of doing the play?
Well, my favorite part is when I actually make up with my husband.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that part because it shows that even though sometimes marriages go through things, and that was something to go through, that love can conquer, and what God put together, no one can break it up. So I just love that we're strong enough to try to, work things out, and we'll see if we can.
I'm about to say, because you're just going to try to give away the play. All right, Stacy wants to know the number, 504-341-8255. And we have another caller. Who's this? Oh, I can barely hear you. Can we turn the phone up a little bit? All right, Stacy wants to know the number, 504-341-8255. Okay. All right, so there's a caller, but the caller's not talking, so we're gonna give her a chance. Stacy says the favorite part should be knocking out Andrea. I don't know. Patrick says, hello, Clarissa. You and the cast look awesome. Oh, and Ted will put the phone number into the comments for anybody else who's looking for the phone number. Yes. So, did we ever get that caller back? Huh?
We're going to give her a chance.
Yes.
Stacy says the favorite part should be knocking out Andrea. I don't know.
Okay, that's me. Okay, is there a caller on the line?
Patrick says, hello, Clarissa.
I'm on the line.
Okay, so, caller, can you turn down your computer, please?
For anybody else who's looking.
Yes. Okay, so we have this other caller coming in now. Okay, hi, caller. Who's this?
This is Keith.
Hi, Keith. This is my friend. That's my friend.
Hey, girl, I'm so proud of you and all these people that you have up on this show tonight. I just wanted to give you a shout out. You are one of the most amazing people I've ever met. So I just wanted to call in because I get to see you about every once in a while, and it's just amazing what you're doing with yourself right now.
Thank you so much.
And the people you have on stage with you right now, just amazing what they're doing with their lives, and with some of the folks that have been on your show before, Robert Graham, some other folks that we've been both working with, and I'm just really so proud of you. I just wanted to make sure that New Orleans knows how proud people in New Orleans are of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Keith is one of the most supportive people. He's actually going to be on the show in March. He does graphic comics, and he also does blogging, and he just actually started a blog, I believe. I don't know if he's still on, but Keith, are you still there? This new article, I know you posted it on my page, but for people who may not be my Facebook friend, how can they find your article that you just posted?
They can go to Next to Center. It's actually my friend Cliff's article that was just posted, which is northofcenter.com. And if they want to check out some of the comic books that we're working on and some of the graphic novels we're working on, they can go to headshrinkerpress.com. We're also working with Robert Graham. He was on your show. He's got his own website, R. Graham Writing, on Facebook, rgrahamwritingfacebook.com. The Pimpin' Preacher. He's doing urban fiction, which is something we're trying to bring into the graphic novel, comic book graphics. We're trying to bring that in. If you haven't gone back and listened to Meet the World Solutions, Robert Graham episode, you really need to. It's absolutely fantastic. Robert's his story's incredible. I'll let you go back and follow that show to find out about it. I'm not going to talk much about that. Rhonda, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I really appreciate all of the support you're giving me as well as Robert. And we're going to talk more about it when you come on the show in March. So thank you for calling in. Now we have one more caller, and then we're going to have to end the show. Is that caller still on?
Yes, I am.
Okay, who's calling?
Hi, you want to know who's calling? It's Clarissa Husband. All I got to say is, yes, you got to do a lot of making up after February the 26th. That's all I can say.
Oh, that is awesome. And just one other quick shout out to from Devin. Love, peace, and hair grease to y'all. Whoa, now, Teddy. All right. So unfortunately, we have to wrap up the show. This has been a great tonight, and I want to thank you all for being a part of this play. And I already know me, I'm emotional, so I know I'm going to cry on February 24th. But I just want to tell you now, while I'm not crying, I absolutely love each and every one of you. And if you ever need support from me, all you have to do is say the word. Thank you so much. So, all right, so we have to end it. Everybody say bye. Yes, February 24th.